Thursday, I want to talk about value. I want you to understand what your own value is, and often many hypnotherapists don't understand what their own value is, and what they're trying to determine is, what they should charge per hour. When, we're not working at McDonald's flipping burgers, and that's not how we should determine our worth and our value is an hourly rate. So first things first, stop comparing yourself to other people. Stop comparing yourself to what somebody else is charging. It doesn't matter what somebody else is charging. I often get this question at every single workshop that I run. They all say to me, "So Helen, how much do you charge?" Doesn't matter. Why does it matter what I charge? And I tell them because they've asked a question and I'm transparent, and everyone's writing the answer down as if that's that's what they need to aim for. Something just fell down back there. So it doesn't matter what other people charge. So first of all, get that in your head. I remember when I first started in this business 8 years ago, I didn't care what anybody else charged. All I knew was that what they were charging and what they were doing wasn't good enough because they weren't earning a good income and they weren't sustaining the lifestyle that they needed to sustain, and the hypnotherapists that I knew were struggling to get clients. So why would I follow a model that's clearly not working? I wouldn't do that. So don't worry about what other people charge. Most people who are hypnotherapists are not earning the income that they need to earn. So that's not a model to follow. So forget about that. Secondly, it really is a personal choice, because you need to make sure that you aren't charging at a rate that is ridiculously cheap, because who wants to be the cheapest hypnotherapist around? Certainly not me. But you need to make sure that you are okay with the prices that you're charging. So you need to be okay with that. That's the main thing. But you don't need to be completely comfortable with it. So the first thing is you need to understand what is your value. What is the value that you're giving your clients? It's not an hourly rate. It's not a service. It's not a piano lesson where it's for a certain hourly rate. It is a value that you're giving to your clients. You're changing their lives. You're making huge shifts happen. So stop thinking about it as an hourly rate. So here at HypnoFit, we don't charge anything at an hourly rate. They're all programs that we sell. And first of all, you need to believe the value that you are selling. So the first sale needs to happen to yourself. You need to be convinced of the value. If you're not convinced of your own value, then you need to understand where your gaps are. Are your gaps simply a lack of belief in yourself and your own abilities, or you do believe in your abilities, but you haven't taken the next step or the next action? Or is it that you need more training? So ask yourself that question. Where are your gaps? I know that when I started in business, I clearly knew where my gaps were. I clearly knew the areas that I needed to improve. For instance, if I felt that I wasn't performing my inductions very well, I would go and do a rapid induction course. If I felt that there was a particular topic that I wasn't comfortable in delivering, then I would go and find that course. So whenever you realize where your gap is, you will get the door opening up to show you what course you should do. But if you are highly trained and highly skilled, then the issue is not lack of training, the issue is lack of belief of self-worth. So Sue's saying mine is a lack of belief. Okay, so we're going to address that, Sue, because you're coming to my Gold Coast event end of July, and we're going to be done with that. No more lack of self-worth. That's going to be gone by the end of the weekend at the Gold Coast. So the first thing about value is don't compare yourself to other people. Everybody is on a different part of the journey. Where I was 8 years ago is not where I am today, but I was still amazing at what I did, and you will still be ahead of your client. So no matter where you are in your journey, you're still ahead of your client. You can still offer them value. So believe in your own value. Don't think about it as a per hourly rate. Think about what changes you're going to deliver in the client's life, as opposed to the money aspect of it. Don't get caught up in the money aspect of it. think about what value. I mean, how can you put a price on helping somebody overcome the symptoms of depression, anxiety, helping them lose weight and feel good about themselves, helping them find self-confidence? How can you put a price on that? You can't put a price on that. So, you need to determine what the value is of what you're delivering as opposed to what the price per hour is. Hi Amanda, good to see you. So that's your first thing, is differentiate between value and price. What is the value that you're delivering as opposed to what price you're charging? Second thing, don't compare yourself to other people. Everybody is different, a different part of their journey. A lot of people that you're looking at, they're not even successful, so why look at them in the first place? That's the second thing. Third thing, whatever you determine is your value, go a little bit higher. Push yourself that little bit more. Go a little bit outside your comfort zone. Feel a little bit uncomfortable so that you can push the boundaries of what you think is possible. Because believe me, the boundaries can always be shifted in terms of what you think is possible for your clients and for yourself. So at the end of the day, we all want to be appreciated. Like I said, I got this in Perth, which I was so thankful for. This present from my hypnotherapist participants in Perth, which said, thank you for making the world a better place. There's no one quite like you. And same for you. There's no one quite like you. So the gift that you have brought into this world is uniquely yours. The experiences that you've experienced are uniquely yours. The value that you can bring to the table for your clients are uniquely yours. You might have had an experience that only you have had that experience, but there's a client that relates to that. I said a really personal story to my hypnotherapist in Perth on the weekend that I'd never told anyone before. And somebody the next day, Trish, the next day she said to me, that story meant so much to me because I totally related to it. So your stories are your stories that only your clients will relate to. Not my stories, not someone else's stories. Karen is saying, when you see the amazing results, the value is quite high and your clients will be happy to pay for it. Exactly right, Karen. So Karen did my... People will pay anything for peace. Yes, they will. So Karen did my 2-day course in St. Louis, as did Mark Lukowski, that is right underneath. And what she's saying is that the moment your clients feel the shifts and you explain what those shifts are and you clarify those shifts and you make it, they're very aware of what's going on for them, then they will pay that price because people will pay anything to have peace in their life. Hi Terry, how are you? I'm attracting all the USA people on the call this morning, maybe because I'm a little bit later than usual, I don't know. Oh my goodness, and there's Tom as well. So a whole heap of USA people. Hey guys, I can't wait to see you guys at Hypno Thoughts Live in August in Las Vegas. Can't wait to go. I'm going to book my tickets 1st of July. Haven't booked them yet, but I will book them this Sunday. So just to reiterate in terms of value, think about value that you're giving to your clients. Make sure that you value yourself first. Understand the value that you are giving. I love those love hearts. Understand the value that you are giving to your clients. It cannot be put as a per hourly basis. We are not flipping burgers. We are not doing a service that's an hourly service. It is a shift in the way they think, in the way they feel, in the way they experience their life. And that's the amazing value that we give our clients. And so believe in it, trust in it, know it, and then the clients will get it as well. And don't compare yourself to other people. All of us are on a different part of the journey. There are so many people that are ahead of me, so many people beside me, so many people that are still looking towards, being where I am, and we're all in the same position, we're all in the same boat, and we all have something to learn from one another. So even in my 2-day therapist workshops in Perth, there's always some sort of value that some participant is going to add that I never thought of, and I love that. I love how we all add to the knowledge pool of what we can give our clients. And so believe in yourself. Know that you are a valuable hypnotherapist. Know that the work that we do is incredible. It's amazing. It changes lives. It changes their experience. Charge accordingly. Do not charge per hour. Never, ever, ever discount your value and your worth. Okay?